Nope. Okay. What's going on, everybody? I'm Wesley from Aconnectiontv, the network, and I am here with
the one and only Devin. Hey guys.
Hey. Devin is here for multiple reasons. Devin is from Chicago, for those of you that do not know, and he is here for multiple reasons. But before we get into this very long video, I have a feeling that it's going to be pretty lengthy. First off, what you need to do is like this video, please. When you guys like the video, it shows that you support Aconnectiontv. It shows the YouTube world that people support Aconnectiontv. And it shows that you care, and it's free to do. So just click that thumbs button right below this video. Subscribe to Aconnectiontv if you have not subscribed. A lot of you guys watch the channel but forget to subscribe, so click that subscribe button so that you guys will get the feedback from YouTube whenever I upload any of my videos. And grab a cocktail, some snack or something, just to chill and relax, and you know, cop a squat and watch this video. Yeah. We want to talk about a lot of things, but first off, it was Devin's birthday this past Saturday, October the 5th. And explain your birthday experience. Like, did you have a good time? Did you come to New York just for your birthday? Like, what made you come to New York?
Well, I mean, how could you not love New York City? Just that alone, actually flying from Chicago to New York was amazing. And I've been doing this a while now. I feel like I fly here every other month or something for some type of event. But the original reason for me coming to New York from Chicago, I actually came to support my very, very close friend Wesley.
Yeah, sure.
October 3rd at Langston's in Brooklyn. Actually, I was there for his promoting premiere party. And it was an interesting, solid turnout, and that was my original reason for coming out for him.
Solid is strong. That's a strong word. Solid. That's a strong word.
Solid meaning, solid meaning fair, meaning you know, the first one is just kind of like getting your foot wet in the door, and the next one is going to be amazing. So,
right.
Yeah.
For those of you that came and for those of you that actually came and supported, I do appreciate it. I for one am a stickler about supporting people in any way that I can, especially if they're trying to do something very positive, especially within the community. I'm also a very firm believer in the fact that we don't support each other enough, and that we need to do more of that. A lot more of that, especially in our community. It can be a bit disheartening when you don't receive the support from your own folk. And my premiere party wasn't slamming like I wanted it to be. But it definitely told me a few things about certain individuals and what they're willing to do and what they're not willing to do. And we have to remember, guys, with anything, it's trial and error. Right. Right. You definitely, and everybody was telling me, they were like, Wesley, for your first event, this is pretty okay. Yeah. You know, so everybody was like very reassuring, and like definitely shout out to the people of Langston's. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Langston's has grand potential. It has history in the gay community, period, but it has grand potential to be something so superb. It's bigger than Secrets. It's in a great location where there's no competition for it. And I think a lot of people sleep on Brooklyn. Like before, back in the day when Brooklyn Cafe existed, everybody was all the rave about Brooklyn. Now everybody is so city kid. Everybody has to be in the city to get their life, to lay their hair back, to get that hottest outfit. Everybody has to be in the city. Oh, it's not in the city? Oh, that's a problem. Why is it in Brooklyn? I thought Brooklyn was still the tea and crumpets, but apparently people don't like traveling to Brooklyn. I mean, for me, alongside being here to support you for your events, it was my first time actually ever in Brooklyn for me, and ever in Brooklyn, ever actually, you know, there for an event or some type of party, and at Langston's. And so when I actually got there,
I actually got to, Wes actually gave me a tour of the place, and I actually got to see this potential. Because that's all I was hearing over the phone prior to coming in. He's like, you're gonna love it, it's spacious, we can do a lot with this, or he could do a lot with this. And I was excited to see, see all of this, because in my mind, I visually had something, but to be honest, I did not know that it was as much space as it was. Like, I'm thinking, he's like, okay, because when he told me it's bigger than Secrets now, Secrets is another topic, we'll get to that. But I'm thinking, in my head, I'm thinking, okay, it's gonna be like a box and a half. And no, you really had a lot of room to kind of navigate and move around in the place. And so, to sum it all up, I enjoyed my time at Langston's. The space is nice. The DJ, the music was solid. He had a solid turnout for his first event. And I cannot wait for you guys to see what my friend has in store for you guys for October 31st, which Mona will be making her debut. I'm excited for that. I mean, I'm even getting a lot of tweets, DMs, Facebook private messages, and text messages about this for him on the 31st. So
I'm just hoping that people show out. Because people, I realized this past Thursday that people will tell you one thing and then do something completely different. And I learned a lot about this. First of all, him and I are completely different, but yet we have a lot of similarities. Adopting similar connections despite our differences. That's what this video is about.
Yes.
That's what the channel is about. But if he was not there for my first premiere party, I don't know what kind of mind I would have had driving back home after the particular situation. Once again, shout out to Langston's, shout out to the crew of Langston's, the security guys, yes, everybody, the bartender, they're really down home type cool guys. Very professional, very together, and it was awesome to see that.
They were really nice to me and very friendly. They didn't know me from nothing, so thank you.
I'm not gonna return back to Langston's until October 31st because I want to regroup. I think I took baby steps. I was crawling for my first event, and I'm gonna take this time to learn how to walk a little bit. And my next party will be October 31st, Halloween with Mona at Langston's in Brooklyn. Definitely come out. I'm thinking of making the party 18 plus because it's a fan-themed party. Yeah. It's not a regular club night party. Yeah. And for the people that really are ride-or-die, hardcore Mona fans and supporters of Mona the character, yes, I definitely don't want to close the door in your face and say that for the premiere you can't come, but you can definitely watch my videos on YouTube. Yeah. I don't think that that's fair to do, so I'm going to speak to the owners of Langston's to make sure that it is possible to do it. So if it is possible, I will definitely do it. But I'm looking forward to having a good time, and I'm definitely glad that he was able to come out. And for his birthday, nonetheless, he sacrificed a lot to come out from Chicago to New York for the support. So I definitely do appreciate it.
Actions speak louder than words, and I say that because there's so many people that will say they'll do something or say they're going to support you and don't come. And who's to say one's reason, one's reason for not coming isn't good or bad. Everyone has things come up in life. We all go through things, but I'm just a firm believer in when I say I'm going to do something. Like when I gave him my vow, my words, my everything that, bro, I'm gonna be there for you. I want to be there for your premiere party. Like, I'm a man of my word, and I keep whatever I say. It hurts me when I don't keep a promise, when I don't make a commitment. And so when I told him I'm gonna be there, I was there, and things happen, and in life, if you have to know the truth, could have kept me back in Chicago. So much. Once I gave him my word that next week, my final stages of planning everything, all of a sudden everything in the world is going to possibly happen to me and came on me in that time, but I still made it. So just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to preach or tell nobody nothing, but I'm just saying, if you really believe in somebody and their craft and their talent, do all you can once you give your word to support them. And in continuing of that, my birthday, October 5th, I had so much time. I had such a good time. We went to the movie to go see Baggage Claim. It was super cheesy and super cute. Jill Scott, you're everything.
Jill Scott made that movie, and then the gay white dude made that movie. I don't even know his name. Sorry, but those two made the movie. Yeah. Shout out to Christina Milian, another Libra. She was good in the movie too. She was beautiful. And then the main dude, the black dark skinned dude, Luke. Doesn't he?
There was a lot of beautiful African American men in that movie.
Yeah, but he was the best. What, Derek Luke?
Derek Luke.
Yes, he is fine. Soon as he came on the film, I'm like, Paula Patton, come on, like he is fine. Like there's no Boris Cujo, no. Trey Songz, no. The other dude that was behind Tay Diggs, no. Tay Diggs, no. Derek Luke is that dude, period. The movie was good. I couldn't particularly care for Paula Patton's portrayal of her character. I don't know if she was supposed to act the way that she did, but the comedy seemed forced from her to me. It really did. It really seemed forced.
I actually enjoyed the movie. I had a good time. We went out to dinner after that, and you know, I must admit, guys, I was going through after dinner.
Should we tell them to go see the movie though?
You should. Is
it worth your money?
It is. It's more than a I'm gonna say fair again.
No, it's a solid flick. The only person that I didn't particularly care for was Paula Patton. Yeah. But all of the other characters carried the weight of the movie. Even Jennifer Lewis was awesome. Her sentimental, sad moment between her being the mother and Paula Patton being the daughter, I almost felt a little teary-eyed from that. I was like, okay, Jennifer Lewis, you better go ahead, girl.
The thing about Paula Patton, I actually gravitate, because there's so many things about that character that I can kind of relate to. And I don't know, like she just had the idea of wanting to have somebody. You're approaching 30, you're a little supposed to get married. I think marriage, any woman can relate to that.
That's a topic. Because Paula Patton was doing the most to get married, and that was
a part of the script, though.
But a lot of women do the most to get married. Like this chick was breaking the law, getting into people's information to get on planes, to book planes to meet her ex, to potentially get married in 30 days. And hold on one second. The only reason why she really felt the need to, well, it's two reasons. I feel it's two reasons. One, Jennifer Lewis as the mother berated her daughters and told her that you have to get married, and if you don't get married, you will not be considered a lady. So that's why she felt that she really had to get married. Yeah. Second reason was because the world entices the concept of marriage to be this grand piece of velvet cake, when in today's world, we have more divorces than we do marriages. Like, it's just ridiculous to me. So like, I think that a lot of people fundamentally forgot the traditional concept and the reason behind getting married, that they feel they put this false security blanket around them and say that if I get married, I've accomplished something. I personally feel that if you are truly in love with someone, that the definition behind that relationship will not be, the defining moment will not be marriage. The defining moment, and even in the movie, Derek Luke said it. He said the magic is not in getting married, it's in staying married. Yeah. So the whole concept of the whole wedding and the ceremony and the dress and all of this and all of that,
guys, you can tell that he doesn't want to get married. That's just a personal thing. Ooh. Me, however, this guy right here. No, but marriage is. I don't want to steer away from that topic because we're still talking about my birthday.
But it's leading into everything.
Leading into that. So yes, I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie. I had a good time. I had a good time at dinner. But I will say, guys, like, when it's your birthday, and maybe for some people, like I had visions and the things that I'm supposed to be doing. It's my 25th birthday, so I just turned 25 a couple days ago. And I just had this idea of how I should feel, or what what I would be doing, and I wasn't really living up to that for a lot of different reasons. And I had a moment where I got back and I was resting prior to me getting turned up, because I didn't think it was going to be a turned up portion to my birthday. I'm sitting there listening to Toni Braxton, shout out to Toni, which is another fellow Libra. Her birthday is today, actually. I love Toni Braxton. She really helps me with my emotions. I
The funny part about that story, him listening to Toni Braxton, was because that Paula Patton and baggage claim was listening to Toni Braxton's Unbreak My Heart when she went through her situation with the dude. So when I started hearing Toni Braxton, I died out laughing in my head because I'm like, this dude is going through it. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I love Toni. Toni is everything. I don't know. My birthday, I just had some different emotions, and you know, from my sister to Wesley, you know, I thank them. You know, my sister put in my head like, what are you doing? Why are you listening to music? Why are you sleeping on your birthday? You're supposed to be living. You're supposed to be out. You're supposed to be having a good time. You ain't supposed to be in the house. Where's your bottle? Where's your blunt? Where is something? Do something. And I'm just like, oh, well, you know, it is my birthday, but I can celebrate all month. And oh my God, if I would have stayed in, I probably would just like cry my balls out. Cry my eyes out. Not my balls, my eyes. Cried my eyes out the whole night. But I didn't. I went to Missions and we pre-gamed there.
I was over him. First of all, I was over him. He was like, oh my God, my birthday. This is so terrible. I'm just gonna go to sleep. And I'm like, what? I'm like, you're not gonna go out? No, I'm not really not in the mood. It's just not turning out the way that I want it to be.
No.
And blah blah blah.
And I'm a very emotional person.
This is how I am. He's emotional. We're both actually emotional. Y'all already know from my bathtub confession. But this is how I am. If I ask you if you want to do something and you say no, I'm probably gonna ask you maybe 2 more times just to solidify your response. And if you still say no, then that's gonna be all she wrote. Like, I'm not gonna really like try to pull it out of you. And I did not want to do that to Devin because Devin's a grown ass man. So he started to lay down and go to sleep. And I'm like, wait a minute, something's off. This ain't right. Like, I'm about to get dressed and get together and get it together. I'm like, fuck it. We gonna go up, get your ass up. Let's get the fuck out of this house. It's your birthday. I don't want, cause I was already going, and I'm like, it don't make sense for him to be left here. Like, come on, let's go. I got your back. Let's go. So we go to Missions.
Missions, I had a good time. First,
shout out to Mikey.
Yes, Mikey.
Gorgeous motherfucker, you.
Oh wow. Okay. Nice to meet you, Mikey. You definitely see the way he feels right now. But thank you. Thank you. Me too. But not everyone that wants to slide around.
I don't love everyone either. That's another topic. Come on, go ahead.
No, wait. All seriousness, thanks, Mikey, for allowing us to come to your event. I had a good time for my birthday. I only stayed about an hour and a half. You know, it was a real quick appearance, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And you know, the music was live, and you know, after about 30-40 minutes or so, it started to get packed, and people really were having a good time. And I met this fabulous person by the name of Dee. It was such a blessing meeting you on my birthday. You're beautiful. I love everything about what you were wearing, and it really inspired me to continue to be who I am and myself, and not blend in with the average pack, because it was a lot of averageness going on in that club. But this is the announcement, and you guys are like, what the hell? I never thought in a million years, if you've seen a video I did about a year and a half ago with Wesley, we went to the Secrets after Missions, and I have to say, this time, I actually had a fucking blast. I had a really good time. You know, I bumped into a few people that I knew back from Chicago, which helped numbed. It was still packed and crowded. It didn't smell like it did. Oh, actually, one person smelled. It didn't smell as bad as it did last time. You know, I couldn't hardly breathe, but who gives a fuck? It's my birthday. It was all about me. The drinks kept coming from my brother, and I just knew that I just was in it was like a haze of, not a haze, sorry. I was just in a daze, in a moment where I just felt so free and
you know when the moment was? I think the moment that he realized, because when we walked in, he was automatically, oh God, bumping into people, because you got to get through. You got to get through the crowd.
And it's not a big.
Secrets is small as shit, and it gets packed very quickly on a Saturday. On Sundays, man. On a Saturday, yes, it's packed. So you got to walk through the dance floor to get to the bar area, because I attached myself to the bar. Yeah. I realized going to missions that in order for me to be content with being in somebody's club, I gotta have a drink, I gotta have my liquor, and I gotta have good music. And so for me, I get that vibe at Secrets every time I go. It's not for the dudes per se, but I like being around people that you know and you can, hey, what's going on?
And I wasn't there for the guys. We actually, you know, I went there just I wanted something to get me out of the house.
But the moment that
I got kicked
sparked
by a stripper. Like, okay, there was a stripper.
Before you get into the moment that started off the night for him was when Work Bitch Britney Spears came on. Shout out to the DJ. I don't even know his name. The DJ was off the chain at Secrets. Yes. Soon as Work Bitch came on, I put my hand up. I was like, hey! And then I took my boy's jacket. I was like, it's too hot for this jacket in this club. Give me the jacket, put it to the side, and then we just turned up.
Rihanna after Rihanna, and you guys know how much
and he
love me some boots.
Shout out to the Scorpion.
Shout out to the Navy. Let's go. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I had a good time. And so that was one big highlight of the music and all of that. And then besides me getting kicked in the head by a stripper,
that is
and he
crazy.
was like, I'm so sorry. He was like tall. He was like slim, but a little meat on him. And he was trying to like keep up with like the big booty, shorter guys with all the muscles and stuff. And I'm like, I'm to a wall because it's like, there's only maybe like a foot between the bar and the wall. It's, guys, no, seriously. It's literally a foot between the bar and then like the wall. And the strippers trying to get people lap dances and take them to different places. And people trying to get through this little old space that's like that long. And I'm like clutched to the wall like I was when I met Brandy. Clutched the wall. Like, please, no one fall on me. No one kick me or no one hit me. Because if you hit me, I'm going to fall out and I'm going to melt.
Oh my God.
So the dude did something, and then he was trying to, this guy was like tipping him. He was making it rain. This guy was making it rain for this guy, this stripper. He must have did something, so he thought he could do some by this acrobatic leg movement. And his leg came up, and I'm just standing there, and I get a big hit in the face.
When the numbers start to blink, that means I gotta stop and record again.
When that stripper kicked me in the face.
So was he on the floor with you, or was he standing on the bar?
He was standing on the bar, and like I said, it's like
his leg up to hit the
wall. To hit the wall, but that leg, he had to be like 6'4" or something. He was tall and lanky, but that leg wants to hit the wall. It hit me before it hit the wall. And I'm like 6'1" and a half. I'm not nobody's little short little boy either. Even though sometimes you guys think I'm like 5'7" when I meet some of you, but no, I'm really 6'1". But yeah, an inch. I have an inch. But he hit that wall, hit my head, and then the wall, and I was like, oh my God. And I was a little numb because I had been drinking already. But I'm like, looked at my hand like, oh my God, you just hit my head. And he was so apologetic and such a sweetheart about it. Thank you for being concerned about my safety. But I had a really, really good time at Secrets. And so, you know, I had one bad experience on his birthday about a year and a couple months ago when we went to celebrate his birthday at Secrets. But this time around, it was a different experience for me. And I'm happy I got to enjoy a better experience on my birthday. And that night got so much better. And then I woke up Sunday morning. And this is, first of all, shout out to Frank, aka Silent. You're awesome. I know I tell you that all the time, but thank you so much for everything that you've done for me and connection with Brand and all of that. Like, you're amazing.
Awesome dude.
Very, very, for us too. Like, and I can genuinely say that, you know, some things wouldn't happen without you, and I personally thank you. So I will tweet you this video. It's just an expression of my gratitude, and shout out to Jen.
Can't thank him enough. I mean, because he was the person he was the catalyst, like the middleman, definitely for our first encounter with him with Brandy at the Best Buy Theater.
Yeah, second, maybe for me. I mean,
that was phenomenal. Yeah. That was phenomenal. That experience was phenomenal, and he definitely kept his word with everything. Like, I mean, like, so shout out to you, Silent BX on Twitter.
Thank you so much, Frank. Thank you. And Jen, you know I love you, Jennifer. I know I'm Brandy Daily. Yes! You sent me the first video that Brandy shouted me out back in July of 2012. Thank you, Jen. And good luck on your delivery. I know you're almost there to have your baby. And she's gonna be such a spoiled, or whoever, whatever, I don't know actually, I shouldn't say she, assume already, but have a safe delivery, and hopefully one of these days we will both meet you, because I know we want to. But Brandy, I love you so much, and I know you love me back. But for me to wake up to that tweet, like, Brandy, you don't even like really have to tell me or like let me in your world at all about what your life is. Like, the fact that you tweeted happy birthday to me for the second year in a row and told me you were just off the stage and your apologies, like, you don't even have to apologize to me. Like,
but Brandy,
I love you.
Hey, Brandy! You're supposed to come back and say, hey, Wes! But bro, do you not, you already know what you did for this boy, because all day, oh my God, Brandy did not tweet me. She did not tweet me all day. She usually tweets me on my birthday.
That was part of,
why did he,
I'm a little spoiled.
Tweet me?
I must admit.
So Brandy, boo-boo.
I must.
Boo. When he woke up and saw that tweet, his whole thing was complete.
I know, like, I'm sorry, Brand. I get it. You have spoiled me just a little bit, you and Frank and Jen, and shout out to Shay, because I love you, Shay, too, as well. Shay,
yeah!
As well. I love you.
But Shay need to know this face, though. Shay need to know all of this and then some, because Brandy knows my face! She knows my face! I remember that time when she cussed out Ryan and was like, get off of me. Ooh. That's Wes, okay? That's Wes. She know my face, and that's all that I've ever wanted for Brandy to do, was to know my face and to know me. But Shay, boo-boo, Shay, boo-boo, boo-boo, Shay.
Hi, Shay.
You need to know my face. But anyway, yeah.
No, but to wrap up this whole birthday segment, I had a really, really good time, and I'm actually in New York for another week until the 14th, so probably gonna be doing more videos, and I'm exploring the city, and I'm meeting with a few agencies. Like, one agent actually turned me down today. And then I kind of did like this whole tirade. I got told no 30 times, but all you need is that one yes.
Gotta keep running.
Gotta keep moving.
Gotta keep running.
So I'm still searching for that one yes, but I have a few business things to attend to this week, and I'm looking forward to those. So that's my birthday segment.
We will be at Secrets next Saturday.
Yes, I'm coming. Yeah,
shout out to Reese, and shout out to everybody that we saw.
No, Reese is such a sweetheart. And my apologies, because I told Reese I was gonna be like back. But then when I went to go like find Wes, because you know Wesley, he loves his strippers and his alcohol. So when I went to go find him, he was like, oh, we're leaving. I'm like, oh, okay. And I get a chance to say goodbye to Reese. Reese, thank you so much for your love and support for me, just to actually see me on Aconnectiontv. You have such a beautiful spirit, and you're such it's just like a light that shines through you. So thank you.
Shine bright like a diamond.
Yes, what's her name? That did that rendition of Rihanna's Diamonds on The Voice. Whoever you are, I don't remember your name, but if you ever see this video, you're amazing. Your voice on The Voice is amazing, and I'm so rooting for you. Even though I wish you were team Xtina, but you're a team Adam. Yeah, you're awesome. And shout out to everybody. Thank you for my theme music in the background. Thank you for everybody that wished me all of love for my birthday and showed me so much support. You guys' support for me on this channel, making features here and there. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. Yeah, just
if y'all not watching The Voice, y'all need to get into The Voice. And if y'all not watching the X Factor 4-Chair Challenge, y'all need to get into the X Factor 4-Chair Challenge. And let me get into Miss Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland, I love you. I love when artists that I respect and adore get on TV, because it allows me to see the reason why I respect and adore them. But Kelly, your 4 really makes no sense. I don't know why you kept white girl that was sick and made all those excuses for a 4-chair challenge, and you let the football player go. Kelly, I'm not really feeling that. Makes no sense. It makes no sense. Ellie McLeod is a beautiful 50 some odd looking 23 some odd woman.
Yeah, she's amazing.
With the Afro puff.
Yes.
She killed.
You know who she reminds me
that 4-chair challenge performance.
Vocally, she reminds me, even though a lot of people didn't like her on season 1. But shout out to Stacey Francis, who actually follows me on Twitter. I love your voice. I love your rendition to
Stacey Francis,
the one that sung at the. She was on the X Factor season 1. Okay. The one that had the loud,
I didn't really watch X Factor
range. The song at the judge's home. She did Purple Rain when Nicole was the first.
Only reason why I watch X Factor now is
Francis, I love you. Your voice.
But we're gonna have to look at that YouTube video of Ellie McLeod because that was hot. And then, like, the two guys and Ellie McLeod were phenom on Kelly's top 4, and then Demi Lovato, her top 4 girls were amazing choices. But she shouldn't have gotten rid of Ashley.
Yeah,
like she shouldn't have gotten rid of. She should not have gotten rid of Ashley. Like Ashley and the football chick were 2 complete losses to the competition. I can't wait to see the boys rendition and the groups. I really am looking forward to the groups. But Ellie McLeod and what girl? Now I don't even think the Ellie McLeod and the dude that sing Lean on Me. I think they have it in the bag so far because they are unbelievable. Unbelievable. So y'all should watch The Voice and y'all should watch X Factor.
And also another show, I don't know if you guys watch Dance with the Stars, but it is a really good cast this season. I know the last time actually before this season that I watched Dance with the Stars is when Brandy was on. Of course, I'm
right. That's the only time I watched.
But Christina Milian, I love you, Boots. AM to PM, somebody hit the lights so we can rock a day and night, and you dipped it low. I love that song too. I love all of your hits back in the day. But what I will say, you're doing an amazing, and you are so hot. I love Don't Cost a Thing when Nick Cannon.
Yeah, you are hot on that.
And Be Cool, you did really good with John Travolta about that singing.
Oh, I thought you were mentioning Baggage Claim. No, yeah, she was good at Baggage Claim.
And you remember Be Cool?
I don't.
That was with Uma Thornton, I hope I'm saying her name right, and then John Travolta, 2000, I think 5 or 6, but that was a great movie too. But I've been watching you this season on Dance with the Stars. You're another fellow Libra, and you're doing an amazing job. And just keep pushing, keep pushing. I know you signed to Young Money. You know, people don't buy your music.
She signed to Young Money.
If people don't buy your music, it's okay, Christina Milian. Just let you know that I love you. And I'm just happy you're still in the media doing something. I know you were the Voice correspondent.
For The Voice?
Yeah, for The Voice for like 3 seasons. I know you're not on The Voice correspondent. You're not the Voice correspondent this season because you are doing Dance with the Stars. But just know there are people out here that still love you. So if you don't watch Dance with the Stars, you should watch it. Actually, that girl Amber from Glee is on there. She's been kicking some butt too. So watch Dance with the Stars. It's good to see that.
What story from those shows had me crying like a bitch? Were we watching X Factor when I was like...
The Voice. It was The Voice. The Voice have those sentimental stories.
What story was that?
It was, what was it one? Brain.
Oh, with the dude with the brain. The guy with the sister with the brain that's reducing every year. Child. Woo, Lord Jesus, I couldn't take that. I couldn't take that at all because they were talking and talking, and then the mother and the sister with the brain reducing came on, and then and when she spoke, she sounded just like my aunt. She sounded just like my aunt because my aunt had a stroke, and she sounded just like my aunt. And when she spoke, the tone of her voice, I was like, oh my God.
Like
I was like,
you have no soul if you're not moved by someone's
stories,
true life testimony.
Oh my God! And then what be pissing me off is when they be doing these stories and then they don't turn the chair around.
Yeah,
like bitch, why you got me concerned and caring for?
Or they make us wait to the end and then one judge turn the chairs around. I'm just like,
right, like come on now.
Ain't
nobody got time for that.
Thank you.
So yeah, get into all those singing competitions.
Yeah.
One singer that I'm very amped about their music, their new music. Never really cared too much about them from the beginning, but now I'm starting to see them as an actual talent. Is Katy Perry.
You're gonna hear me roar.
Yes, bitch, I got it, bitch. Katy, call me, girl. Katy, call me, girl. I got it.
No, that That was that.
But you know, Katy Perry's roar is cute, but that's not really what actually showed me that she has talent. What showed me that she had talent was the gay song that she got.
I'm looking at that one.
Yeah, but they don't go like that though.
I know, I can't sing, but I was closer than what he was on Roar.
No. You're gonna hear me. But the gay song that she got and then the black song that she got. What's the black song?
Dark Horse featuring Juicy
That
J.
shit right there.
Which he really didn't remember who Juicy J was, and the song came on at
I still didn't know who he was.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know Juicy J did that song. I just knew the song. I didn't know Juicy J.
Yeah.
Juicy J sounded a little questionable. Okay, what's really juicy though, Jay? What's really juicy about your Jay?
You tried it.
I'm just saying. Can you imagine Tupac called Juicy Pop? Can you imagine? Wouldn't nobody think he's somebody gangsta? Anyways, no, Katy Perry is doing the damn shizzle, my nizzle.
And I'm a Katy Cat. I'm officially a member of her fan club, Katy Cats. I think.
What did you think about Rihanna's poured up video?
Rihanna's poured up video. You know, first of all, I'm a very hardcore, honest fan. And after I'm a star before I'm anything, and after I'm a star, it's definitely Rihanna. And not comparing Brandy or Rihanna, and I love no comparison whatsoever.
Don't do it.
But I love them.
Can we get into Beyonce 1+1 with my girl Brandy? Tore that motherfucking video out. Said I like how Beyonce pronounces algebra and went high on that note, girl. Yes, Brandy. Mona had to come out for you, Brand. Hey, Brand.
Well, I'm not comparing.
I love Rihanna.
I love their artistry, so they're both individuals. But anyways, since we were talking about Rihanna.
Rihanna's phenomenal.
Rihanna's poured a video. I was expecting a little bit more. I mean, I knew it was about the strippers, and like she gave me a visual of what the song is. But I don't know, like I think with any music video or when a song's out for a while and then the music video comes out, everyone has a certain perception of what they might want to see or might want, you know, like their own little story in their head. And so the song that I'm really excited and I'm happy that Rihanna's releasing as her 4th official international single off her album, Unapologetic, which came out last year. And Rihanna, thank you for not releasing your album this year, because Unapologetic is a masterpiece and you should have more. What now? What now?
Phenomenal.
There's only, like she said on her tour, there's only 2 words I need you to know to the song.
Keep recording.
What now? What now? And I agree with Kevin from the Scorpion Show, should have been her 2nd single instead of Stay. Even though Stay is amazing, great, a basic vocal, but she's consistent. The music video was good. You know, Rihanna, you've been getting a lot of vocal lessons. You really have. And I'm happy to see your growth for your voice. I mean, I know you're a fashion icon. You are a huge pop star internationally, and you don't have any time for slowing down. I love everything about you, but I'm excited about your voice and the improvement that you have in your voice, because I'm a true fan, and I remember your first album. You know, I love you. You know, it wasn't, your voice wasn't, you know, there, but over time it's definitely good. And every true Navy fan knows that Rihanna's voice has gotten better over time. They still say you can't sing, which is fucking stupid, because Stay is amazing live, Diamonds is amazing live. I know, I was there, and so is What Now from your tour. And I'm happy that's the next single, and I'm happy you actually shot that video in Thailand, by the way. That's gonna be interesting, and it looks from the pictures it might be a little black and white, so I don't know. But What Now? And me and Wes actually seen a clip of you performing that on the Alan Carr show in the UK. Amazing, Rihanna, vocally. I'm serious. Like, I don't know. What did you think about that video clip of her singing What Now on the show?
I thought it was pretty cool. You can tell that the background singers are really carrying her performance on that, but I thought that she was pretty decent for what she was trying to do. And after having she was drinking on the show, I thought it was alright. I love Rihanna down. There's not really a moment where I will disrespect her talent and what she's accomplished in the 7 years 7 albums in 7 years.
12 number one hits.
Unbelievable.
35 million albums sold worldwide.
A lot of people can't accomplish.
Singles. Come on now.
So Rihanna is definitely an accomplished artist. I think her studio work is phenomenal. Yeah. She has a grand, superb team behind her.
Great engineer.
And you know, I love her voice. I do. Live, she's not the greatest for me, but I still rep her down. Like I have all of her albums except for the first. I have a couple songs from the first one, but I have all of her other albums. So that's 6 albums in my iTunes, and I bought Unapologetic twice for some insane reason.
That's right.
So I love Rihanna. So I'm down for the Rihanna Navy. I'm down for the Stars. I'm down for the Beehive.
Ooh.
I'm down for Christina's.
Yes.
And all.
Can we talk about Xtina Aguilera's
Can we get into this real quick?
We Remain.
Can I just get into this real quick? Brandy is the vocal Bible, and Xtina is the voice
of this generation.
Yes.
And Beyonce is a great, amazing, accomplished live talent and a great entertainer.
She's the
entertainer.
She's the performer of this.
Yeah, just like it was Michael. It is now Beyonce.
She's the performer of this generation. Let's
I would never discredit her.
Let's give her that.
No,
definitely.
She is the performer.
But Miss Xtina Aguilera, baby, I'm glad you're back. Your body is snatched from the gods. Your body is snatched. And you wearing your real hair on The Voice. So definitely loving that. And you did that little run in my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at Aconnectiontv.
Can we hear that? Just in case you guys didn't hear, can you pull it up, please?
The run?
Yeah, I want you to hear what she said, like, to the contestant. Even though she said, I want you to hit this note. One note.
Yes. Follow my Instagram, Aconnectiontv. That's where you get all these videos.
Follow my Instagram, Model for Life 88. And the links will be down below.
Yeah, definitely. Xtina, your new song. What's the name of it again?
We Remain. She is just. Y'all. I might sound crazy for this, but actually, I pitched this idea to Wesley. I think. Just like we had a Mariah and a Whitney song, We Believe. We Believe. Oh shit! I feel like I'm saying it wrong. The one that Mariah and Whitney did. It would be interesting to have Brandy and Xtina Aguilera on a track. I think that would be beautiful. Their voices are dynamic in their own way. You know, I don't know how it can be arranged. I'm not a vocalist nor a singer, so I would, and I feel weird trying to sing sometimes. But music makes me move to want to feel like I am actually a singer, which I'm not.
Yeah, When You Believe.
Yeah, When You Believe. Thank you. I wish they made a song together, and I told you that, but
that would be awesome. I think that would be awesome. But I think they would have to do something different than what Brandy did with Jessie J, because what Brandy did with Jessie J was phenomenal. But I don't want them to
overpower themselves.
No, I want them to go in. I want them to go in. Jessie J and Brandy did not go in the song. They were really precise and dumbed it down.
Jessie J did give me a little.
Jessie J gives it, but Jessie J, White Room, Jessie J goes in. Jessie J goes in, and I know that Brandy doesn't have that kind of thing that she can do. You know what I'm saying? But she can go. Brandy can take you there. And
the interesting thing about Brand, and I know we're spending a lot of time on Brandy, but she's a shit and she loves us and we love you. Brandy don't really need to go there. Like what she does, she's like a masterpiece at what she does. That raspy alto is absolutely amazing. Those runs and how she harmonized. Brandy, like.
Shout out to all the people that are doing their thing. Yeah. Shout out from the Sierras to the Ashantis to the
Wait, Ashanti has a new song out? You said Ashanti.
She's doing something.
I miss Ashanti. You know, Ashanti, I was looking at your video the other day with Ja Rule.
That wasn't Shade.
The Way We Walk. No, that's J-Lo. I'm sorry. That was the J-Lo song. But I did have Ashanti's album.
That was Shade.
No, Chapter 2. Chapter 2. I have Chapter 2 and I have the
Chapter 3
Concrete Rose. I don't remember Chapter 3. But I have the Concrete Rose CD. That song and it's dun 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 dun. Ooh, I can wait until next year. That one, I have that one. And then the Declaration.
Shout out to A. Marie. Shout out to...
This is one thing, is everything still goes hard to this day. If that came on in the club, I was like, is this one thing that got me tripping? Yes, honey. That's 8 years old and everything child, but one thing still goes
8
hard.
years.
That came out in 2005 when Pound the Replay came out.
Gobble, gobble, gobble. I gobble, gobble, gobble.
It wasn't no gobble, gobble, gobble. No.
What did she say in that part?
It's like,
gobble, gobble, gobble.
It's not no gobble.
People thought they was talking about teabagging. So, on to other topics.
Yeah.
What else did you want to talk about?
Lips. You know, I got so cool as y'all, and so after a minute, like, under these lights that are right in front of us, my lips are getting kind of dry.
What about all of us? What about, that's what I want to do. What about the men in your life? Finish the statement.
I'm a square. There's none in my life at the moment. I know that's really sad to say because I'm 25, I'm supposed to be living my life, but no men in my life at this moment. Not at all whatsoever.
What kind of guy
no
is Devin
prospects,
into?
No, nothing. This is the truth. It really
what kind
is.
of guy is Devin into?
What kind of guy is Devin into? You know, I get this question a lot. And a lot of people that bump into me automatically assume that I'm in a relationship. And when I ask them, what makes you think that? They say that the way you carry yourself, your demeanor, just the essence of you, how I am. And I tell them like, no. I mean, I'm very strong-willed, very, independent. I got a lot going for myself, but I don't really have anybody. Not even no one. Not even a possible. You know how you have spades? You have to be like, I had a book and a possible, 2 and a possible, 0 no. I have nothing. I would throw my hand in at this point.
You know what?
Type of guys I'm into, I really like guys that are very secure, usually a little bit older than me, tall, slim to athletic, cut, built, but if I meet a guy and he has ability and he treats me right, that's fine too. Like, the superficial things, we always have this like fairy tale ideal guy, but it's really on an individual basis.
I don't know, because sometimes I be telling you about some individuals that I've encountered or think about encountering, and you're like, he's not cute.
Well, that's you.
But
that's not, I haven't personally encountered them, so I don't know them.
No, but you're saying that the physical is not really.
I didn't say that. I didn't say it doesn't matter at all. What I'm saying is, I had like I just said, like I have this like, like things that, okay, what type of guy? Like I'll give you a list or stats that like I look to initially draw my attention. But like I did say, there's a guy that comes around that's not like that, and he treats me right. At the end of the day, I just want to be happy. It's not always about looks. I mean, I think initially there's like, oh wow, he's attractive, he's tall, he's this, he's that, he's whatever. But at the end of the day, as long as I have someone that treats me right, that's all that matters. And I'm happy for whoa, what was that? A prime example of that is Tamar and Vince, and I love the love connection and what they have. I will have that any.
You tried it with that comparison. You tried it.
What are you doing?
You tried.
Okay. Guys, let me tell you, I almost fell out of this chair because
you tried it.
No, I'm serious. No, I'm serious. I'm so happy. I'm not gonna joke at him right now.
That was shade.
There was no shade about that.
There
was no shade about that at all whatsoever. Like Tamar and Vince, I watched their show. I watched them on the Braxtons. You can see that they truly love each other. And I want that for myself. I want that for myself. They truly love each other. There's a chemistry, there's a bond, there's a partnership, and that's what I'm talking about.
I love that.
That
is a beautiful relationship.
That is more than beyond beautiful.
Yeah.
Like, that's I mean, that's just, oh my gosh. Everyone wants to be loved. We all want love. And that is true love. At least from what I get from the TV screen, that is true love. You tried it laughing and
no, you tried it.
That's too much.
You tried it because your comparison.
It was not a comparison. It's just saying, I'm just saying, visually what I see, that is love to me.
Let me say y'all know y'all caught the tea.
That was no.
Y'all caught the tea and crumpets from that comment.
You can rewind.
Y'all caught the tea and crumpets. At the end of the day, is his feelings true and sincere about the relationship? Yes. I'm not saying that his feelings aren't true and sincere.
There's no shade behind
to pull them out of the hat, that was hilarious. I like that.
No, because for me,
you did that, boo.
You tried
just like when you told me that my lips were chapped.
They were really chapped.
Exactly.
But
well, Tamar and Vince.
No, you tried it because
chapped.
That was a. Don't listen to him, guys. That was that when I used that into this. I used Tamar and Vince
as an example.
No. As an example of visually what you see at real love. There's true love there.
Right.
I absolutely love them. Right. And I'm, at the end of the day, if I can find someone that's going to treat me just like that or even more, that's the guy that I'm meant to be with. And it's all going to happen on God's terms. And I truly believe that. So, yes, I'm single. Yes, I don't have anyone right now. But that doesn't mean, you know, the future. You know, right now I'm just really focused on my career, focused on what I'm put on this earth to do. Me becoming 25, if I live to 100, that's me living. That's me that's me have been on this planet for 100 years if I live to 100. So that's a quarter of a century. And I'm just happy. 25, it's like, okay, college is over, childhood's over, all those beginning new life experiences. Let me tell you something. The first 24 years of my life was a roller coaster. There were so many ups and downs and suicide attempts and just lost and not knowing where to go, who to run to. You know the whole Whitney song, "Run to You." I didn't know who to run to, and I thank God for carrying me and pushing me through. And you know, I'm 25 now. I'm at the next 25 years of my life, so I'm just excited to see where I will be eventually. And you know, I don't know. I'm blessed to be 25 and to accomplish what I have accomplished. But the world is still my oyster, and there's so much more that's gonna happen for me. So
once again, I feel that Aconnectiontv embodies adopting some of the connections.
What's with us today? We can't even pronounce or speak. Like I'm like blah blah blah. You know, he messed up. We're all like.
I feel that Aconnectiontv definitely embodies the concept of adopting similar connections despite our differences with one another. Mm-hmm. Suffice it to say, we do joke, we do carry on, or at least I do carry on. I want to address, not necessarily address, but talk about briefly the comments related on the Montreal double video series. A lot of people thought that I was too shady on the video and carrying out and showing out too much. But there are multiple sides to me, you know, and when a lot of people meet me, they can hardly understand how I'm able to even do the Mona character, let alone carry out the way that I do. So there are different sides of who I am, and the particular side that you saw was a very comfortable, tipsy, laid back, ready to, you know, relax. Excuse me. Ready, relaxed kind of person. And so a lot of people thought that. I was trying to get at Montreal. I was angry that I didn't have Montreal, that I wanted Montreal, and that was the only reason why I was being so shady and so forth and so on. And I'm like, no, first of all, I don't want Montreal. Never wanted Montreal. Did I think Montreal was hot at one particular point? Yes, I did. The reason why I say at one particular point is because when I see Montreal, I don't look at him that way anymore. But he's definitely a physically attractive man. He has some great assets that I so delightfully pointed out in my video. But the reason why I was so shady and just having what I consider having fun with him was because he didn't want the video to be stuck up and you know, professional and fixture, posture, and you know, all of that. He wanted to let have, and so we did. And his chemistry, our chemistry, is what you saw on the video. That's how we are, not on camera. A lot of the times we go back and forth the way that we do, because he tries it and I try him back.
Can I just say that's a beautiful...
But hold on one second. But I spoke about that particular situation, and I'm trying to bring this situation into everything that I embody, because everyone is different. We can all adopt similar connections despite our differences, and although we may not agree with certain things or how we do certain things, as long as I'm not hurting anyone, I feel that you're able to do and perform as you would like to. You know what I'm saying? If you like guys, you like guys. If you like girls, you like girls. If you like cats, you like cats. If you like dogs, you like dogs. It doesn't really matter. And I think we put so much emphasis on how people live their lives and how people portray themselves that we feel like something's being taken away from us. And there is not one video on this YouTube platform that I've seen where I've just been like, oh my God, like, why are they doing that? That's so terrible, blah, blah, blah. I mean, besides Two Girls, One Cup, because that's just, I just would not want my eyes to be looking at that. So, but besides that, I support everyone. Like I said at the end of the Mitrell video, and like Mitrell was trying to point out, we need to support each other. I have no beefs with no bloggers, no animosities with anybody else that's doing their thing. I support everyone. I don't talk about people maliciously or bad. I'm just a very fun, caring, compassionate kind of dude, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I just want you guys to see that and understand that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times you'll sit and watch a video, but you don't really understand what it is that you're watching, and you just attack sometimes. So I don't know why I even started talking about that, but I just feel that as a female, as a male, as a human being, period, as you watch this video, there were things that you could adopt similar connections with despite our differences. And that's all that I want you to take from any and everything that I give you. Whether it's Mona, Twan, Connect Tunes, interviews that I do with people that you don't particularly care for, or people that I have on my videos that I have co-hosts with me. It's all about adopting similar connections despite our differences. We can banter, we can joke, but just let have and let live.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
And actually, you know, I was in Chicago when those videos were recorded, and actually, you know, just randomly here and there, I'll actually...
Hold on.
I actually was in Chicago when those videos were recorded with him and Mitrell. And when I say this, I'm saying this from a viewer myself, because I don't personally know Mitrell, but I personally know my friend, and you know, we've been close friends now for a few years actually. So as a viewer, just in the naked eye of things, watching it from at home, I appreciate it, and this is just me, and I can't speak for everybody else, but just to give you guys the viewer as an insight of how I took the videos as a viewer when I was in Chicago at home, clearly not here in New York when they recorded. I took it as a good thing, because sometimes we're able we see all of these very staged and very professional and types of videos, and there's, you know, you might sense some tension, but nothing's being said. Everyone's trying to keep this certain demeanor going, and you know, that's fine, because you do need to have some videos like that, or you have that out there, because no one wants to be a fool all the time, or for people to laugh or not take them seriously. But the beauty of those two videos, at least for me, was able to see them both stripped, you know, just like Christina Aguilera's album 2002, Stripped, which is still her best work in my opinion. Anyway, stripped down, and to see them relax and having a time and enjoy each other, not really a formal interview, and they're both friends, and so, you know, it was cute to for me, it was the little, I don't even want to say shady, but the little punch lines that they were throwing at each other. You know, they weren't trying to target or stab one another, or, you know, say things to hurt one another. They were just friends having a good time, having a few drinks, and you as the viewer getting just a little insight onto their personal life and their world as friends. which is beautiful, hence real reality TV. Hello. So that's what I took from it. But you know, everyone's not going to agree with me, and I've gotten a lot of different negative comments, feedback, sometimes of about myself, or me just being on the video, people not like me. Everyone has their opinion,
and that goes definitely into what happened at the emotions that I got about certain people that did not show up at my club event, and how certain people reacted to certain things. I automatically wanted to write them off and denounce them as friends or associates or whatever. But then when I woke up the next day, I realized, you know what? I said, Wes, not everyone thinks of things the way that you do. Not everybody thinks about things the same way that you do, or think about the same things that you do.
That's
people
true.
Perceive things differently. People feel differently. People don't acknowledge. So what makes something look right to you may not mean that it's looking right to them.
Or to us.
You know, I had to realize that, and then I had to realize that I myself, I'm very caught up. I'm very emotionally weak, like caught up in my emotions. Too much. My bathroom confessionals, some of y'all may ask why I, you know, got rid of some of my videos. It's because I just don't agree with the way that I represented. Let me rephrase that. Right now, currently, I don't agree with my thought patterns on certain particular individuals that I spoke of in my video. And, you know, I learned a lot about myself. At the end of the day, what I feel may not be what that person feels. So I can't get mad because that person does not feel the same way. I just can't. I can't. It's not always about me. You know what I'm saying? People to this day still haven't texted me back, but they said that they would like to be cool friends. People don't text. I need to understand that people don't text. And I also need to understand that a lot of people don't care. You know what I'm saying? And I need to be okay with that. I don't need to accept that from them, but I need to be okay with it. That's how they deal with their day to day. You know what I'm saying? And so I've learned that about myself. Case in point, situation happened yesterday. Wasn't the way that I wanted it to happen. The old West last week would have been like, oh my God, this dude, blah, 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 why? But I did what the fuck I wanted to do. Had a great night. Didn't even think about the person at all. And I was, you know, I was cool. I was vibing. I was like, this is the way that I'm supposed to be. Like this, and I was explaining this to Devin, and Devin was like, no, you gotta be in tune with your feelings and don't let yourself go and gotta feel. And I'm like, that's great, but I wanna be able to feel for someone that deserves those emotions and those feelings. And for me, if someone doesn't reciprocate what I'm giving out, then there's no reason for me to give a fuck about them at all. And I need to understand that, and I need to be able to accept that, to be stronger, to move forward. Because a lot of us, including the people that watch my bathroom confessionals, know exactly what a fucked up man and a fucked up woman will do to you, mentally, emotionally, physically, to the point where they don't give a damn, but you're the one down and out and crying and listening to Tony Braxton Break My Heart like Paolo Patton was in a motherfucking baggage claim, when they don't give two shits about you. Xtina was off in the motherfucking plane with some European dude getting her life when she had that fine ass Derek Luke at the house. Worried, not even like, it's like the types of things that people do. Once you realize that that person is not worth your caliber, you have to be able to say fuck that and move on. And for me, it's easier said than done, and I know that. I'm a true testament to that. It took me literally 8 years to get over a particular individual. And I saw that individual yesterday on the way back home to check out my dude. I saw that person yesterday. And when I saw that person yesterday, nothing came to my heart, nothing came to my mind, nothing came to my body, nothing came to my spirit. And it's because of the situation that happened at my club and the situation that happened in DR and everything that has happened, period, in just life. I was so at peace that it was a beautiful thing. And I was not going to say anything to this person at all. I wasn't going to say that I saw them. I was just going to let it be because I was at peace. I didn't need to. They did.
Okay.
And when they saw me, they came to me. And they acknowledged me and sat down, and we had a little cute little conversation, sidebar conversation. He acknowledged me, I acknowledged him.
Keep things cordial and keep it moving. That's
and we kept it moving. And even when he left, like, y'all, you don't, like, this person had me down and out, like, down and out, doing some crazy shit. And so for me to finally be able to, like, and dust my shoulders off, like, let me tell you something, I'm going in. I used to feel like I was an ugly ass dude, like ugly as shit, like nobody would ever talk to me at all. And I still am self-conscious about a lot of things with my body. That's why I go to the gym. That's why I do my body pics on Instagram and everything. I have come to the point now where I'm really feeling solid and secure in my body and solid and secure about my face and my looks and my thing. When I went out yesterday, I was fine as shit. Couldn't nobody tell me anything. And I went to the movies looking like a strong, black, beautiful, dark-skinned man. And I saw this beautiful, beautiful, white, European-looking dude. And we were really, like, I need to be more confident in who I am. Even at Secrets, your boy was getting mad play at Secrets, and I didn't even go to get mad play at Secrets, but I was getting mad play, and I ended up chalking to a dime-ass piece at motherfucking Secrets, and it was just an awe. This last few days have been, last 2 weeks have been an awe-inspiring, learning event for me, for self-respect, self-motivation, self-preservation. And I appreciate everybody that supports and shows love. I appreciate the real friends that I do have in my life. And I just, this video is all about acknowledging oneself and knowing that your worth is a lot more than what people actually give you. And for me, to piggyback off of what I was telling Devin, if a man or a female is not giving you what you feel that you deserve, then don't stress about it. Say to self, Wesley, this person is not on your level. This person does not feel the way that you feel. This person is not you. So it's okay. You're either going to accept them for who they are or keep it moving. Not everyone is going to do what you want them to do. Not everyone is going to say what you want them to say. Not everyone is going to react the way that you want them to react. We cannot control anyone. I cannot control Devin. Devin cannot control me. At the end of the day, either we're going to accept them for who they are or just keep it moving. Like, and don't be like, oh my God, why didn't he call? Why didn't he do this? Devin, he didn't call me.
Let me just say that I'm sorry.
I went off. I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, this is...
Because this is going to have to be the last clip. Where we at? We at 9, so we got 2 minutes.
This is the beauty of having this conversation and putting our personal life on camera. Let me just say this. If you don't do anything, guys, make sure you value friendship and value those that are close to you. Don't do something expecting something in return. Truly understand the foundation of friendship and be there for one another. Whether it's, sometimes it can be financially, it's just a shoulder to cry on, a support system, because no one wants to be alone. No one wants to be miserable. No one wants to go through that. And even though I had a lot of personal stuff going on with me this last weekend, just even to being next to my close friend, someone that's a supporter of me and who I am, and I am as supported to him and who he is, that's just a beautiful thing. No, we're not tied down in long-time committed relationships, not alone, even have anyone like that. Can't really speak for him, but I know I don't, at least. But my friends mean the world to me, and so value friendship. That's all I'm gonna say. Just value friendship.
Like this video, subscribe to Aconnectiontv, share this video on Facebook and Twitter. Definitely follow me on Aconnectiontv on Twitter and Instagram, yes. And follow Devin
at Dancer for Life 88 on Twitter and Model for Life 88 on Instagram.
Definitely comment, because we spoke about a lot of topics in this video. I want to see those comments, and I will most definitely try to respond to every single one. So definitely comment with some substance. And
yes, share it. Later. Share the video. Bye. See ya.
Questions. Why you asking questions? Only thing you need to be like, bam! Who the hell is she? Who the hell? Ooh! Ooh!
Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Jen would have got hot. Jen